I'm here to tell you a lot of merchants are soon arriving to Grow a Garden, and if you missed out on updates like the Easter or Prehistoric or Sin update or anything else, I got some good news for you. Alright, so we are still in the Beanstalk update, and we just had the admin event for 3 days ago, and we're soon getting a new update, so that's nice. But I'm going to talk about merchants and a bit more than just that in this video. So right now, we got these merchants in the game. Most of these are from old updates that's turned into a merchant, so we still have some of the update in the game, like the bee merchant is from the honey event, like the crate merchant is from the cosmetic event, like the spray merchant is from the update with sprays, and so on. All these merchants have been in the game because of an update or event that opens doors for a lot of different merchants to arrive into the game. But there's also more reason than just that. You know, there's actually some evidence that certain merchants are arriving, and even some new merchants very soon, potentially. Okay, let's start out with the prehistoric merchant I've talked about before. I think it's very likely we're going to get a prehistoric merchant. It's from the prehistoric event, an event that was super liked by the community, and you still hear about dinosaurs even today from YouTubers and the community, and you're most likely going to get a prehistoric merchant looking similar to this merchant right here, potentially, but it could also just be the guy from the update itself being the merchant. That would make a lot of sense and probably be even better, I guess. And why does it have to rain? Come on, I don't like these colors. It's like washed. Will this prehistoric merchant be selling Bone Blossom is the big question a lot of people have been asking me. Probably not, but there's a little chance it may do, because the Bone Blossom is not rare, as you know. Most people actually have a Bone Blossom. Millions of people purchased the Bone Blossom, even with Roblox when it got paid to win. So it's not a rare seed. It's just the best seed in the whole game, the best plant, the highest value. So I'm not sure. It's kind of like a 50-50. It may arrive in this merchant, but maybe it's like super rare to get. You will probably be able to get dino crates and dinosaur eggs, because those are not super rare, but still very useful. You know, let's start with a very talked about merchant. You know, the woman that's standing in the Easter shop? Well, let's talk about her. She could actually be returning soon to Grow a Garden, and I got some good reasons for why. Once again, she's from the Easter, so how many months ago is that? Like 5 or so, 4 months maybe. And I think it's likely she's going to return for this Halloween event happening in, is it like 33 days from now? I'm not sure, because it's going to be about candy. Lots and lots of candy and spookiness. You know how Halloween is. I don't have to explain the theme, but basically she could be returning more like a witch kind of look. Maybe she's going to have like a dark hat on and some spiders crawling on her, who knows. You know, a little bit of decoration for the Halloween event, but I think it's likely she's going to return to the game soon in a new event. Does that mean we're going to get the Candy Blossom? Probably not. I know, we all want a Candy Blossom seed, but the point is the Candy Blossom may not be the best plant in the whole game anymore because of the Bone Blossom, but it's still one of the most rare seeds in the whole game, and if you put the seed back into the game, it may literally destroy the rarity and all the awesomeness about the Candy Blossom. There are a few ways to get a Candy Blossom though. You could join the partner program in Grow a Garden and get your own little test server and spawn in some seeds, but that's not directly going into the game. Or you could borrow your friend's account that has the seed and play on that, I guess. Or you could even join modded Grow a Garden games and have the Candy Blossom like that, but of course that's not permanent. There's a lot of options if you feel for it. I don't think the Candy Blossom is returning in this event right here. It could, but I think the chances are very slim. But I do think the Candy Blossom or Candy Woman is going to return into Grow a Garden with a lot of candy items, potentially like these right here, the chocolate sprinkler, and a few other new seeds, a lollipop seed, or who knows. That would make a lot of sense, and it's probably going to happen. I'll be honest, it's very, very likely she's going to make a return into the game. Before I continue, I'm going to give away 10 of these chests right here for 1700 Robux to a random person commenting their Roblox username down below in the comment section. But the video does need to get 4,000 likes before I'm going to do this giveaway. Because come on, if I'm going to give away something worth that amount, you guys have to do something for me. So like the video. Alright, so we talked about a prehistoric merchant probably arriving soon to grow a garden, and potentially the candy woman, or the Easter woman as we can call her, is probably also arriving to grow a garden in the future. But there's also this merchant that I have no idea what actually does. Something with tomatoes, I guess. I'm not sure. I've never seen this merchant before. I think he may be community made. I'm not 100% sure, but he looks cool, and maybe he's going to, I don't know, do something with tomatoes, maybe. I don't know, maybe you have to do the whole tomato event again. You know, the harvest event where we had to use tomatoes to get the most points. Maybe he's part of that. I'm not 100% sure, but this could be a future merchant potentially. Also, if you didn't know, in 4 days when the new updates arrives, we are most likely going to get a new seed in the seed shop, and it's probably going to cost more than 100 million shekels to get. It could even be transcendent and not prismatic. I can't exactly know what it's going to be. It's just we have so many prismatic seeds at this point. It would make sense to get something new, like a transcendent. Transcendent is not even going to be the highest, you know. One day we'll have ascendant and something even higher than that. I don't think it would be weird to have a transcendent seed in the seed shop. It would only make sense actually. And it could be anything from an elder grape to a new blueberry version or a new bean version. Who knows? It could be any seed potentially, and even a completely new concept of a seed, like we got this update with that whatever plant I can't pronounce. Another merchant we are likely going to get rain again. Like, what's going on, bro? It just wants to rain, I guess. But that makes perfect sense with this next merchant I'm going to talk about, because this merchant is going to be able to change the weather with a specific currency or even shekels, or maybe like a recipe. It's this merchant right here, the weather merchant. It is community made, but it looks perfect in my own opinion. And again, as I said before, it's going to have a shop where you can change the weather, either seeds or recipe or something. I'm not sure. Kind of currency, you can change the weather, and it could be rain, thunder, potentially any weather in the whole game. I don't think anyone would complain about a weather merchant in the future. There's also been suggestions that you can basically replay the admin event. You may not get the rewards, but you could see the whole admin event again for your own specific server, like private server. And I think this is a great idea because a lot of people missed the admin abuse event. And I have talked about this in my last video, so I'm not going to mention too much. Go watch that video. But basically, there could be a worker shop in the future. And I really like this idea. Daily rewards. Basically, day 1, you get a water can, 2 crate, 4 seed pack, 5 seed pack, and 6, for example, a sprinkler. I think this is such a great idea. And I have no idea why Grow Garden haven't implemented this yet. And here's another version. Looks awesome. And there's probably going to be a lot more merchants, like a Zen merchant potentially, and even from other old updates there's going to be a merchant, especially the updates that actually were liked, you know, like the cooking update was not super liked. Nearly half of the community didn't like the cooking update. So I don't think there's going to be a cooking merchant, but who knows, maybe not. I'm super excited to see what this next update is going to be. I'm a little bit bored of this beanstalk update. I won't lie, I'm a little bit bored, so I'm looking forward to something new. That's it for this video though. Leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.